You guys ever heard the story about a young wizard who lived in a castle, who had a wand, who might have smoked some dank? Follow me. Let's go. Let's get into it. Let's get right into it. Yeah.
Imagine this. In a world where magic mingles with the mundane, an unlikely duo decides to explore a different kind of enchantment, one that involves a certain herb, known in the Muggle world as marijuana. Our story begins in the hallowed halls of Hogwarts, the school of witchcraft and wizardry. Here, amidst shifting staircases and talking portraits, resides a young wizard named Harry Potter. Known for his lightning-shaped scar and his heroic deeds, Harry is no stranger to the extraordinary. But this time, he's about to embark on an unusual journey of a different kind. In the midst of his 5th year at Hogwarts, Harry finds himself in the company of Albus Dumbledore, the school's eccentric headmaster. Dumbledore, known for his twinkling blue eyes and quirky sense of humor, proposes an unconventional experiment. He suggests they try the Muggles' herb, marijuana, not for its recreational effects, but to understand the cultural significance it holds in the non-magical world. So, under the starlit sky and within the safety of Dumbledore's office, the duo sets out on their unique adventure. They light up a hand-rolled joint, the sweet, earthy scent of the herb mingling with the musty smell of ancient books and magical artifacts. As the minutes tick by, they share stories and laughter, their conversation flowing as freely as the smoke that fills the room. They discuss everything from the complexities of magical theory to the simplicity of Muggle life, their perspectives broadening with each passing moment. But as the night wears on, they realize something crucial. The marijuana doesn't just alter their perception, it fuels their empathy, their understanding of one another, and the world around them. They see that, despite their magical abilities, they are not so different from the Muggles after all. And so, our story ends as the sun begins to peek over the horizon, the remnants of their shared experience lingering in the air. They emerge from Dumbledore's office, not just as a wizard and a headmaster, but as friends who have shared a unique bond. In summary, this unusual scenario explores the unlikely pairing of Harry Potter and Albus Dumbledore as they delve into the world of Muggle marijuana. Through this experience, they not only broaden their perspectives but also deepen their understanding of each other and the world they inhabit. It's a tale of shared experiences and newfound friendships, all wrapped up in a cloud of sweet, smoky magic.
That was a good one. But have you heard the one about when Harry spilt the bong water? Professor Snape didn't like that. Let's check it out. Follow me.
In the realms of the fantastical, imagine Harry Potter, sorcerer extraordinaire, in an unconventional situation. Picture him, not in a duel with Voldemort, but in a more relaxed setting, indulging in an unconventional relaxation technique with Professor Snape. Suddenly, disaster strikes. Harry, in his nonchalant ease, spills the bong water. A moment of silence shrouds the room, only to be shattered by Snape's simmering anger. The usually stoic Snape is now livid, his anger palpable. His icy stare could freeze the most fiery of dragons. His voice, usually a mere whisper, now echoes around the room, a thunderous roar of displeasure. In this world of magic and mystery, even the mundane can spark the most unexpected of reactions. One misplaced move, one spilled bong water, and the peace of the wizarding world is disturbed. Who knew, right?
Pick that shit up. Nah, I'm just kidding. That was pretty funny though, right? Anyway, we got one last video. What happens to a sponge that lives under the sea when he smokes the grass?
Have you ever wondered what would happen if SpongeBob and Squidward took a walk on the wild side? Well, buckle up as we dive into a tale that's sure to leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about Bikini Bottom. Our story begins with SpongeBob purchasing a rather unusual item from Squidward. Now, this isn't your everyday exchange of goods. No, SpongeBob is buying weed from his seemingly uptight neighbor. This unexpected turn of events sets the stage for a series of happenings that are far from the norm in their undersea world. As they wander through the familiar streets of Bikini Bottom, their conversation takes an unexpected turn. They discuss their mutual friend Patrick, and it becomes clear that they have some unresolved issues with him. They label him as a bitch, a term not typically associated with the usually friendly starfish. It's a harsh judgment, and it sets the tone for the rest of their journey. Their walk soon leads them to the Krusty Krab, a place they both know well. However, their visit is anything but ordinary. They order the entire menu, indulging in a feast fit for a king. But when it's time to pay, they leave without settling the bill. It's a bold move, one that could potentially cost them their jobs. As they continue their walk home, paranoia sets in. They begin to worry about the consequences of their actions at the Krusty Krab. The fear of losing their jobs looms over them, creating a sense of unease that taints the remainder of their journey. Once they arrive at SpongeBob's pineapple home, they decide to indulge in a late-night snack of pizza rolls. But in a twist of fate, the pizza rolls tumble to the floor, where Gary, SpongeBob's pet snail, quickly devours them. This sparks a fury in Squidward, who lashes out in a fit of rage. In an unimaginable act of violence, he stomps on Gary until the poor snail is no more. But the horror doesn't end there. Squidward picks up the lifeless body of Gary, and in a shocking display of savagery, eats him. This story takes us on a roller coaster of emotions, from the initial surprise of SpongeBob's purchase, to the paranoia and fear that seizes them after their dine and dash, and finally to the shocking climax with Gary's tragic demise. It's a tale that forces us to question the true nature of our beloved Bikini Bottom inhabitants. What pushed them to such extremes? What does this mean for their futures? Only time will tell. Remember, nothing is as it seems under the sea,